Live from Mariester, Florida on Cinco de Mayo. It's Jeff Brown. Happy May 5th, everyone. Hope you survived your May the 4th be with you. Special Star Wars holiday. I'm actually wearing my Cabo San Lucas shirt I got when Melissa and I went there on our honeymoon, September 2016. And I actually combed my hair today. So Mark Murray, shout out to you. I know you have a special need to make sure my hair is done properly. So shout out to you. So anybody have any Cinco de Mayo plans today? We may head over to a local Mexican food place and see what kind of grub they can rustle up. I'm going a little slower today. Instead of 4 miles an hour, I'm only doing 3.5. I got a little catch in my right knee, so I'm going to take it easy till I can make sure it's going to bear the full weight of this pack and my girth and the speed and all that. But to the topic of the day, first of all, everybody know what a black swan is, an event that's called a black swan. It's really something that very rarely happens and no one sees coming, usually. Morning, Mary. How are you, friend? So, we've had a few black swans in the past few years. COVID. I mean, who saw that coming? Russia attacking Ukraine. Who saw that coming? And the following impact from both of those, not to mention, the great migration from the West Coast to the Midwest and East, the housing market craziness. I've got a lot of real estate friends who've been pulling their hair out. They don't even have any hair left to comb like I do. So, heart goes out to them. But black swans. Thing is, there's always going to be something around the corner that we're not really ready for, not expecting. Maybe it's a doctor's report. Maybe we lose somebody. That's a black swan. Maybe it's a job loss. Maybe something in your own personal life that you just really didn't see coming. But how can we be ready for those kind of things? And that's really, it comes back to just how we lead ourselves, how we manage our own health, our physical health, our mental health, our relational health, spiritual health, all of those things that we can be doing something about every day so that when that black swan does show up, we have insulated ourselves somewhat against it. Now, not everything we can insulate ourselves against for sure, but at least we can be more mentally prepared to handle things if we're developing that part of us every day a little bit. So my encouragement to you is here in May, Mental Health Awareness Month, and why I'm doing this crazy thing with this 25 pounds on my back, marching on my treadmill. Not really out in the, outside, but this is the way I chose to do it. Doesn't really matter how you do the miles. But it's just to raise awareness and funds, in my case, a little fundraiser for helping stop soldier suicide. I want to do a little shout out to the 173rd Sky Soldiers who gave me this coin when I left Afghanistan in 2010. Served with them for 6 months and helped them with a few things. Also brought back this piece of shrapnel from the compound we were on, Fob Shank and Logar. It's a piece of Chinese 105 rocket that landed pretty near us. But stopping soldier suicide, sometimes all they need to know is that there's somebody else there for them. So if you know someone who's struggling, just reach out. I put a post up on Facebook earlier. This lady who's an author, Jennifer Tracy, she posted on LinkedIn, and I brought it over to my Facebook and Instagram. But she went through a very hard time, wanted to commit suicide, but stayed around. So thankfully she did. She wrote some good books about her struggles. So if you know someone who's struggling, just reach out. If you yourself are struggling, ask for help. You know, help's around the corner, and just know that you're not alone. So here in Marietta, Florida, doing my 3 miles, 3.5. Now my knee's feeling pretty good, so I'm going to bump it up to 4 miles an hour, speed this thing up a little bit. And you guys have a good rest of your day. Take care.